Here it is. We're in the 1% though. That goes from north to south in a single day. That's epic. Check this out, guys. Look at this sick view.
Are you ready?
Okay, we are kicking off video number 2. Video number 2 of the series, the 81 Fizzy. Just to remember the rules, have to use fresh content, no challenge caches allowed, and I have to use visuals. Those are the simple, easy rules. We are on the trail. Also, I'm gonna end up breaking this up into, basically what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a 9-part series. There's gonna be 9 videos in the series. Every video is gonna have 9 caches in it. So that way I can just do, I'm 1/9 of the way there. I'm 2/9, 3/9, all the way to the end. Makes it easy for logistical reasons. Obviously this is video number 2, so you guys have already seen video number 1. So thanks for watching that. We are headed to a 2 difficulty, 3 terrain. And it is, oh yes, it's another regular size container. We've been hitting the regular containers pretty hard on the opening portion of this series. Let's get to the ground zero and make the grab. We've got about 130 feet of off-trail walking to get to the 2 difficulty, 3 terrain. Regular size box. I'm actually very excited to do this series. This series is gonna be so cool. You've never seen anything like it on YouTube because it doesn't exist. So it's original content, it's a great idea. If you're new here, I encourage you to subscribe. We're trying to reach for 370 subscribers. We got like 47 feet to go. There it is. There's my container. Yeah. We got a small lock and lock box. I wouldn't really classify this as a regular. That's okay though. Still counts for the Fizzy. Open it up. Ooh, you got standing water.
Go ahead and empty this out. Gross. Okay.
You got your log sheets. And then that's really it. You got a random seashell. And we're about 82 feet from the hide that I'm attempting to find. This one is a 1.5 difficulty, 2.5 terrain, and it says it is a regular size container, 39 feet. Let's see if we can make the find 30 feet. It's somewhere in this area. Ooh, what about, this looks good here. Yeah. Woo! Gimme, 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 gimme. Put this up on the shoulder for a signature pose without an ammo can, and that's okay. Got it. So the only thing really in here, there's a Sharpie marker, a log sheet, an army figure, and some change. All right, part 2 continues of the 81 Fizzy series here on the channel. I just want to thank everybody for watching my channel. You know, we're doing great. Things are really looking up. We've got like 51,000 views, over 298 videos. Okay, we are headed to a 1.5 difficulty, 3 terrain as we cross this little puddle. Let's keep hiking. Here we go. We made it to an impasse where there's a bunch of little streams here that are crossing each other, so we need to get on the other side of the stream here. I think I saw this from a distance, so there's a rock right here. I think it has the cat. Yes! Come on, you guys know I catch that 100% of the time, right? That was left-handed, no less. Okay, part 2 of this video in a new section, in a new area, continues right now. Here we are, back in action for the 81 Fizzy series. We're currently hiking on the Buckeye Trail, and we're on our way to the next cache in video number 2. It is a 1.5 difficulty, 3.5 terrain, small size cache. Here's the Buckeye Trail. We finally had a clear day of no rain for me to come out and continue the series. All right, we got this really great boardwalk here. Starting it off with a nice elevated boardwalk. I don't know if this counts as a scenic view, probably not. It's just a boardwalk. The trails are gonna be muddy, and you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with the mud. We've had non-stop rain for 4 straight days. This is the first day where there's no scheduled rain, either in the morning or in the afternoon. There is rain scheduled for tomorrow, but guess what? That's for tomorrow. This is what we're up against. Just gross, really gross mud. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna push through. We're gonna make it happen. All right, we're closing in on that 1.5, 3.5. We've got a nice little boardwalk here. We're about 190 feet away. This cache supposedly was found in April, supposedly. Definitely earning the 3.5 stars by being in the mud, because it's a muddy mess. Now there is a bridge up here, and cache looks like it might be on the right-hand side of the bridge. I don't know for sure. Let's see what the hint says. The hint says bridge. That's all it says. It says bridge. All right, we'll have to give it our go. Could be on the far other side of the bridge. All right, come with me under the bridge. That doesn't sound creepy at all. Let's do it. Under the bridge. We're gonna pop our head this way, put the GoPro, and there it is. That's our cache. Let's grab it. Moment of truth, what's inside of it? We've got a logbook, how to play dreidel, pens, and a bunch of other stuff. There's some dreidels in there. Put our name on the log sheet and move on. All right, we were able to get that one off of our bucket list for the 81 Fizzy. That's great. We're headed to the next cache right up this trail, and it has a different rating that I don't have yet. It's a 2 difficulty, 3.5 terrain, regular size container. So we've got to make our way through the muddy trails, just under 900 feet to make it to ground zero. So let's go make that happen. See you guys there. We're 50 feet from the cache, the 2 difficulty, 3.5 terrain. I earned all 3.5 of those stars. I am winded from going up that steep hill, but there's some down logs over here to my left. That's kind of be where I'm gonna look first. Let's start looking. Here we go. We were searching on the wrong end. The cords bounced a little bit and we ended up finding it. It's actually in the middle of this tree. There's a plastic lock and lock box. At least that's what it looks like. It's right in here. Let me see if we can grab it. I definitely would not call this a regular. I was thinking something much bigger, but there it is. Yes! 2 difficulty, 3.5 terrain has been located. The road to the 81 Fizzy never stops, and neither do we. We are moving on down the trail to the next cache in the 81 Fizzy series for part 2. It is a 1 difficulty, 3.5 terrain. Those are pretty rare, but you gotta get them in order to complete the 81 Fizzy. It's a small. So we need to find this and we'll be able to color in that box. I'm having a blast doing this series so far. The trails are muddy and that sucks. But we're gonna make it to the 81 Fizzy. We're gonna get all 81 in 9 parts. We're getting very close to this 1 3.5. We're like inside 135 feet. The GPS shows it being right off the trail. Maybe 2 or 3 feet, if that, off the trail. We're at 70 feet to go, right around the bend. This will be a big find. If we can find the 1 3.5. Those are rare. Okay, I see something underneath this log. No, I don't. What I saw was this. That's not a container. Yes! I'm so relieved that we found this. I was looking on the wrong side of the hillside. The hint said stump on the ridge. Here it is up here. I went downhill for whatever reason instead of uphill. Here's our 1 difficulty, 3.5 terrain. And let's check off that box. Yes! All right, we are closing in on our next cache in the 81 Fizzy series. It is a 3 difficulty, 3 terrain. And I just slipped in the mud, which is never part of the plan. Coordinates are off by about 60 feet. I've already updated the coordinates on my phone, and we are making our way there right now. It's the world's skinniest bridge. Oh my gosh, this is so narrow. Okay. Now that we've crossed the bridge, we're within like 25 feet of this 3 difficulty, 3 terrain, and it kind of looks like it's down in the valley, which means I've got to go down that, and then I've got to find a way to come back up it. That does not look fun. Haha, there's actually some good news. I found it, but I didn't have to go into the valley. It's actually on the back side of this tree that I'm pointing at right here. There's a container there. We're gonna very carefully make our way down there and grab it. Here we go. Okay, here it is. This is our 3 difficulty, 3 terrain. And we're trying to get close enough to grab it. Yes, got it. Like somebody else said, the cords they're off by 100 feet, but I had the alt cords thanks to somebody else. So there's our 3-3. Boom! All right, that's gonna wrap it up for me right here on this the hiking trail for the 81 Fizzy. We're off to a new location right now. Okay, we are on our way right now to pick up a 1 difficulty, 1 terrain cache for it should be a very quick grab. We need a 1-1. All right, here we go for the 1-1. 1 difficulty, 1 terrain. I'm making it more than a 1-1 because I'm trying to be sneaky. These are our options. Supposedly it's somewhere in here. Okay, I had the wrong bush, but I'm at the right spot now. It's sitting right in there. That's our 1-1. All right, let's see what's inside of it. All right, we got, I don't know what that is. Some stickers, the logbook, a dice, and that's really about it. That takes care of the 1-1. Let's go get the next cache. Here we go. All right, we are on our way to the last cache of the 81 Fizzy for part 2. It is a 3 difficulty, 1 terrain puzzle. Not a challenge cache, but a puzzle that I solved with a little bit of help. This cache is either in the light post, which is right here, or it's on the guardrail. I guess we'll check the guardrail really fast. I don't see it down there. So we got it. Yes. It was not in the light post. I actually checked the light post off camera, but it's actually on the guardrail, just not where I was looking. It's a magnetic key hide right underneath the guardrail, the lip of the guardrail. Let's grab it. Nailed it. For part 2 is highlighted in pink. We found the following: a 1-1, a 1-3.5, a 1.5 2.5, a 1.5 3, a 1.5 3.5, a 2-3, a 2-3.5, a 3-1, and a 3-3. That is going to wrap it up for part 2. If you're not a Geocaching with Triple P subscriber, you probably should be. We're reaching for 370 subscribers. I'll see you guys in part 3. Have a good one.